thought I was done with the stories?
I got plenty more coming.
It's been a while, since I told stories. But let's keep it going. Disclaimer / FYI, I do not tell where I work at, including company name and location. That stays with me, okay? Even if y'all guess in the comments, they're gonna be deleted. I'm gonna say where I work at. Just saying.
Anyway, let's get started.
Also, these stories do not have a timeline. They can be from either 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 months ago. I'm gonna mix them all together so y'all can't even tell like when it actually happened. I was on register and this girl walks up to my counter. She's holding 2 pregnancy tests. And she has the audacity to ask me, which one do you think is better? Which one do you recommend? Mind y'all, I don't have any kids. I'm not even close to having kids.
I know nothing about that stuff.
I didn't know what to say. I was just like shook that someone would even ask me that because it's such a personal question. I mean, I know a lot of girls around my age already have kids, but it's like me not having any experience with that stuff. I'm like, why are you asking me?
Of everybody in this town.
I'm always honest and I tell them, hey, I wouldn't know. Some customers believe me and some don't. Not everyone has the same experiences. Just saying. So I just basically told her, oh, I'm sorry, I wouldn't know.
I don't have any kids.
And I've never taken one, so she ends up just choosing one of them and then I ring her up and she leaves. I get a lot of those questions where people can't decide on what to buy. So they walk up to my register and ask me which one I think is better. One time I was by myself. Yes, by myself.
The store was understaffed, okay? My managers are very picky about who they hire.
Working in multiple departments, not just one. I was running like 4 different departments, all by myself. So I'm running back and forth from here to there. It's just growing and growing more customers.
I'm close to losing it so many times.
Imagine scenarios of like me quitting on the spot because it just gets so overwhelming and have all these people angry at you for doing your job and trying to continue doing your job. People are angry at me.
I don't blame the managers, they blame the employees.
They want the smoke with the employees. Are busting our off to try to be mentally stable throughout this whole shift. I have the patience, gratitude. A lot of people are ungrateful. Even when you help them, they don't say thank you. Go from one department to the next. There's this group of customers. From the group, one lady says, very irresponsible for you to leave your station. And in my head, I'm like, lady, I literally have multiple stations right now. You have no idea. It's not just one area I'm working in, it's multiple.
I had to go off on her, but of course, it would just escalate, so I just ignored her comment and I tried to help everybody as fast as I could.
It's not my fault how long each person takes to be helped because some people are very picky. And I thought I was picky, but there's some ladies who take like 20 minutes to pick out what they want. I'm thinking, please hurry up because I'm getting all these other people staring me down, giving me the death stare. Just pissed off in the corner waiting for me to finish with you so I can go to them next. Thank goodness that my boss recognized my hard work and she has helped me so many times with customers. Would step in and go and assist customers while I'm over here trying to help other customers.
My manager's a real one. The other ones, not so much.
I've had a couple throw me under the bus when it wasn't even my fault.
My managers will take the customer side and believe their side of the story with
whatever they complain about for yours, even though you know you're telling the truth and the customer's exaggerating and changing everything around about the story or what. Someone was really hilarious to witness in person. There was 2 customers who got into it. It was an older lady and a young guy at my age. I don't know how the fight began.
all I heard was yelling, cussing, arguing.
I hear thumps, merchandise being thrown on the floor. They're going at it. They're throwing merchandise at each other, throwing stuff off the shelf at each other. They're doing this on aisle 9. It's going down. And when I went to get a sneak peek, my manager was already there with security. Of course, there was other customers who were being nosy and on the side just like watching what was going on. Security tries to get in the middle and stop it, and then my manager is telling them they need to stop or they have to leave. With the age difference, it's like I'm seeing a mom fighting with her son, like, through my eyes. Even though they weren't related, like how I was seeing it, like, it's so childish, and yet she's way older than him and she's acting like that.
I mean, from a young immature guy, that doesn't surprise me, but from an older woman who's probably a mother herself,
like around my mom's age, it's like, come on.
In public.
Y'all are both looking like idiots. I'm surprised they didn't break anything because they probably would have had to pay for it. I don't remember where the lady went, but I know the guy stayed and he just continued shopping, like he got back to normal. Actually asked me a question of where something was, so I told him, oh, it's on aisle 2 or whatever. Casually acting like nothing just happened. He wasn't just going back and forth throwing merchandise at a lady. I was helping this lady with a flat iron because we sell flat irons. Quickly, she got an attitude with me for not knowing the answer to her question. She was asking me if it came included with certain adjustments, or
as if I'm supposed to be a psychic
or an expert on this stuff. Like if I'm the one who invented this thing and made it and know every single detail about it. Like, lady, I just work here.
I didn't make the product that you're interested in.
There's literally information on the packaging that you can read. What's with the attitude? Do you need to go back to sleep and then wake up? Because I think you do. But as we're standing there, she's asking me, but at the same time she's looking down at the products, like she's saying under her breath, are you or are you not doing your job? Like she was saying that. She didn't make eye contact with me. She was looking down while saying that. I caught that. I was like, but of course, I need to keep my job. I pretended like I didn't hear her. I just ignored that comment.
In my head, I was like, oh, you want to go there?
And to add on that, out of all my coworkers, I was the only one who greeted her and offered to help her. Ungrateful. When I saw her walk in and she asked for assistance, my coworkers ignored her, or maybe they didn't hear her, but they did not acknowledge her. I'm the only one who did. And you're treating me like this? Now I see why they ignored her.
Why treat employees badly who are helping you?
That's what I was trying to process while I was helping this girl, because unnecessary. I should have just ignored you too. In that moment, I was regretting even talking to her. The attitude, nah, you don't deserve any help.